The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Let's get into it. 6:04. It's 56 degrees, and we got a lot for you today. With 8 o'clock, Lauren announced the Imagine Dragons show coming to Chicago. So we'll have a song scramble for tickets. The first pair of free tickets, you're in first and free from us. 8 o'clock, Imagine Dragons tickets. 7:10 before we get there, sold out tickets for LCD Sound System at the Aragon and Clash with Kenzie. And at 9, a chance to go see the Chili Peppers anywhere you want to go see them.
Anywhere you want it, that's the way you...
Different band.
I know, but so. It was more about the way you said.
That would be amazing if the Chili Peppers sang that, did a cover of that.
That would have been a commercial for us.
That would have been great.
It would have been a little good promo sweeper.
A little thing there.
Are you gonna say what else is gonna happen today that's finally back?
It's back. Kenzie's Crimes is back.
Yay!
Yeah. So a deep dive into a Chicago crime or an Illinois crime coming up at 8:20. We'll have that for you.
Woo!
Packed. First
Very
time in a
full show.
First time in a minute.
I know. I had to really dig into some dirty crimes.
Some dirty crimes? Is it dirty today?
Well, they're all, none of them are clean.
That's true.
They're crimes.
I don't know. Some serial killers were known to be very
tidy.
Like bleach up the place after they get in there, you know?
The smart ones.
The smart ones.
The smart ones were clean about it.
Yeah. I got to admit, I started the show a little depressed, which doesn't happen to me very often. But yesterday after the show, walking out there with Case, the producer, and Johnny, who works in our promotions department, and I just threw out this mention of going through a little Google wormhole of looking at some stuff I want to do possibly on the side to make some money, do some Amazon reviews for $5,000 a month. It comes across my timeline all the time. I go, well, that person's doing it. Why can't I do it? And both Case and Johnny were like, no, that's not real. That's not happening. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't go on Amazon and do reviews of products, put videos up, and then get $5,000 a month. It comes across my timeline like at least 3 times a week.
Right. I think you'd be more of an influencer. I feel it's like what the top influencers making probably off Amazon.
But these people that they show doing it, they're not like that.
What do you mean by these people?
They're just a bunch of nerds out there doing it. They're not somebody with a great ass or anything. I mean,
You are?
No, I'm not. But I figured I could make $1,000. I was trying to figure some way to make a little extra money, and I thought I could go on there and buy some products and then review them, put them up on Amazon, and make some money. In Case poo-pooed that, so it's not real.
Did you try?
Not yet. But I started buying some products.
We got to spend money to make money.
Yeah, I started to get up the ring light in my office room there, my studio, and I said, okay, I'll start doing this. I can make some money.
You're going to become an influencer.
Well, like you said, you kind of can't. It's just got to happen. You can't
work at it and put in effort.
Well, no. I mean, the old days I thought about buying followers. Remember you could buy followers? I don't know if people still do that. But I
know someone in this building who did recently, and you can tell.
Whoa.
And you can tell.
Wait.
And it's not a good look.
Wait, they bought followers recently?
Because, they didn't have a bunch of followers, and then all of a sudden they did, and then all their photos still have, 20 likes, even though they went up, a bunch of followers. It's not a good look.
Whoa. See, I thought that was, an old school thing. I remember that, 10 years ago, you could buy followers and, increase your platform. I didn't know you could still do that.
I'm sure you... I'm sure you can. I don't know.
I just thought it went away because...
People stopped caring as much.
Yeah, I thought... And then they're bots, babe. They're not real followers.
I remember when I first started in radio, I was 18. So I've been in it for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Damn, legend.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Putting in that work.
Woo.
Boots on the ground. But anywho, I remember being super paranoid about that. What if I don't get hired because of my follow? And trying to get my followers up. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Yeah, who cares?
That's funny. I have those insecurities now.
I know you brought it up to me.
Yeah, Case will come in and say, how come I don't have more followers? I do these...
I hope you start showing that ass.
Maybe, yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh, me and Case have ass problems. I have a back with a crack, and I don't know what he has.
Well, what do you think I have?
You got a little something.
Kind of, you have a badonk. You have a
I don't think that's true.
You're dragging a wagon. A little something back there.
Yeah.
It's the carbs you eat.
Yeah.
It's great. What, you weren't expecting that?
You got some behind there.
Yeah, more than Brian.
Oh, I got
Brian's
nothing.
I
got,
mean,
yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It's a back with a crack. That's what I got.
It's unbelievable. You look like a road.
It's
Your
what
whole
it-
body looks like a road.
It's like something Oprah would buy.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, in Hawaii. Good one, Case. I like it.
Hey, thanks. Nice to meet a
Deep
fan.
hole. Deep hole.
That was a reach. No, like Kenzie got that and one other person got that joke.
Well, that's why I decided to explain it.
If you have to explain the joke, it's not
I
that good.
liked it, Brian. Don't be mad because you're assless.
This is why I don't have any Instagram followers. My jokes fall flat.
Yeah, your jokes are going over our heads. That's the problem.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. I was talking about like depressed today because I realized I probably can't make $5,000 a month doing Amazon reviews. I really had that in my head to kind of be a link to the future of buying a nice home because it's not going to happen. I
Well,
figure.
if you're doing, that's going to take effort. You already say you don't have any time.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to carve out that time to do it.
Really?
I am. I'm going to do it. I'm
I know.
going to do it. But Poo Plant Kim checked in from 312 and said, I did fake Amazon reviews for refunds and commissions for a few years. So I guess you get credit on Amazon when you do the review, I guess, like that?
I'm not sure, but I do know that we got in trouble one year because someone opened a fake account under my husband's information
Yeah.
and like claimed it. So what they did is they started an Amazon store and sold products.
Right.
And made all the money because they had their own bank account information in, but used his information for taxes.
Oh, crap.
So we were getting taxed. We had like thousands of dollars worth of taxes off of a business that made money. And we're like, we've never seen this before. We got like this Amazon thing in the mail to take to like claims. We're like, what is this? And it was a total fraud. So that way they made money and didn't have to pay taxes on it.
That's a lot of effort just not to pay the taxes on actual gains. Like
Is that insane?
Like that person just could have did it legitimately and still made money and paid a little bit of taxes. They went that far
Yeah.
to screw you guys and then get himself in trouble probably eventually.
I don't know. We didn't find him. It was
Oh,
bad.
well, I guess he didn't get in trouble.
I know, right?
I guess it
I'm
worked
like,
out.
it's actually a pretty good call.
Yeah. So Kim said anywhere from just covering the tax on big ticket items like gaming chairs, knife sets, RoboVacs. Those are the three things she buys, I guess.
Oh, wow.
And getting 10 or 20 back on top of full cost items. See, I want $5,000 a month is what I want. That's what I want.
So sorry they're not catering here. I just want them to give me $5,000 a month. I don't get how it's fake. So she said, she goes, eventually Amazon catches you and will block the account from making reviews. But nothing in email and CC won't fix. So did she maybe do reviews without buying the product?
So you got to buy it and then, yeah.
Right, because that's what it's like. They're like, okay, you're also spending money on Amazon. I wonder if that's what it is. Because
I don't know.
I asked her how it's fake. If you're doing the reviews, how is it fake?
Well, I got to tell the internet to stop putting this on my timeline then if it's not real. It seems to be.
You're going to tell the internet
Yeah.
that? Who are you going to email?
I will say this. It seems to be NBC Chicago.
Internet.com?
It's like NBC Chicago's Facebook page does it more than anything. I get an NBC Facebook's Chicago sponsored ad that says, this couple started off in a barn making wooden horseshoes, and now they're worth $2 million.
Wooden horseshoes?
I don't know if that's real. I just made that one up,
I
maybe.
bet that was a bad Amazon review.
Yeah, I just want, there's like a whole bunch of those. And it stops.
You know what?
It's toying with my
NBC
emotions.
We need to pull that air check and send it to NBC because they're going to be like, see, with their advertisers, look how well this is going.
Yeah, this Jamal thinks he can make
This guy's about to
$5,000 a month.
sign up.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I screwed again. All right, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 coming up. A fact that makes your brain go. Not that I can't make $5,000 a month doing Amazon reviews. It's something else.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. And I might need your help on this one, Kenzie, a little bit because it relates to, I guess, astrology. When they say Mercury's in retrograde, is that astrology? Because I'm an astronomy buff. I'm a space nerd.
Yes.
But I guess Mercury was in retrograde the last couple weeks.
Well, that answers a lot of questions.
So what does that mean exactly?
That your life's going to suck.
But everybody's sucks. Like it's not specifically when you were born.
When Mercury's in retrograde, it usually just means everything's like off kilter. Like it's just going to be like tense. There's going to be problems. There's going to be like you're out of whack, so to speak.
And it doesn't matter when you were born, like you're Aquarius or something like that.
Mercury retrograde affects everybody. Now, it can affect people differently based on your sign. right? Because
Yeah.
like you all have different personalities, but it affects everybody. Is the gist of it?
That kind of blows because it'd be nice if it just affected like Aries.
Somebody else?
Yeah, like Aries. Oh, you guys are screwed this month.
Now, there's definitely ones that affect people more based on like other alignment of planets, your sign,
Yeah.
how you how personal you take things like that, right?
Yeah. I forgot what it means when it's in retrograde. Because again, I'm into astronomy, but does it mean it's on the other side of the sun or is it?
Listen, I don't know.
Oh,
I know that it means problems. I'm here with the astrology answer.
I didn't mean to
I
catch
didn't
you
mean
off
the
guard.
placement of the planets. I'm like, oh, it's 30 degrees to the left. I got nothing.
When you put in Mercury, before you even finish, Google turns it to Mercury retrograde. Don't text X.
See?
Wow.
See?
Holy cow. Let's see if it's over.
Did you text your ex?
Yeah,
or
were
like-
you thinking about texting your ex?
I was actually.
Like, this just spoke to me.
Thank God I
How
saw
did it
this.
know?
Left a pair of shorts at her house 8 years ago.
You got to get those back.
I'd like they're good Adidas basketball
Oh,
shorts.
when you get a pair of basketball shorts that fit just right.
Let me tell you something. Another guy has worn those already. You don't know. Those are put in a drawer and put to good use.
He rides them like Case, like balls out in those basketball shorts, no
Exactly.
underwear.
He probably wiped off his junk with them.
Oh.
Think about that. They've been through some stuff.
Wow, so Mercury's in retrograde till Thursday, April 25th. Still, so we're at the end of it.
Thank God.
Hopefully.
Coming out.
Yeah. And it's also, but then it enters the post-retrograde shadow known as retro shade until May 13th.
Okay, shady bitch.
So retro
That's where
shade.
I shine. You better watch your back in retro shade.
It sounds worse than retrograde. Retro shade.
No, that's my era. Call me Taylor Swift, baby.
All right, well, coming up in the fact that makes your brain go, we're going to talk about what the full moon does and the real effect of the full moon. Doctors are weighing in from hospitals on this, so you'll hear about it because you always hear, oh, it's a full moon. It's going to be crazy out here. We'll get into that with the fact coming up here in about 5 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
A little bit late today with the fact that makes your brain go. And it involves the full moon, which is tonight here in Chicagoland. And people always, at least people in the medical community, have this kind of unwritten rule that, oh boy, it's going to get wild tonight. And
You know that too, though. Don't you feel that way about full moons?
meaning I feel weird.
Like, aren't you ever like, oh, full moon, it's going to go down tonight. Something's going to get weird.
I've never felt that way. Have you felt that way? Like,
Yes.
Like people in your neighborhood start running naked down the street or
I
something?
just always feel like, honestly, we'll even get weirder texts on the text line. I promise you. Like, it's always a weird energy. Full moon brings it out.
We'll have to bring up the text messages because you can text, all day and night here at 312-591-8300. So we'll check the night ones.
You don't need to mention that.
You don't want more text? You're just daring people to send a weird text right now. Turns out there is actual evidence, scientific evidence, that a full moon brings out the wackos and the people that just have that tendency, but it gets quelled. It goes down without a full moon. Then when a full moon comes up, it goes crazy, 40%. So I'd be curious if emergency room workers or ambulance people are listening, because we have our people that listen to do those jobs. Emergency rooms increase 40% on a full moon night.
I bet.
So, God, don't be planning on anything going on tonight.
All the werewolf attacks.
I guess.
I mean, that alone.
Yeah.
You know?
And they also say that hospital workers hit their panic buttons 9% more on a full moon, which means I didn't know exactly what that meant. I looked it up. So a panic button, there's these secret buttons in hospitals that alerts police that we got a problem in the emergency room. We need help. So get over to our emergency room now to help us
Like
out.
an emergency in the emergency room.
Yeah.
Or
Like the
double
doc-
up on emergencies. Double,
Yeah.
double caked up on emergencies.
It goes all over the radio saying, get here, we need some help. 9% increase. So like Northwestern, let's say, Chicago, Swedish Hospital, wherever you are.
Tonight's not the night.
Tonight's not the night.
Stay indoors, you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah, don't like burn your hand tonight at home on the stove. You have to go to the emergency room because you'll be screwed with all the wackos. Just stay.
And there could be an emergency when you get there that puts you in more danger.
Right. Yeah, somebody with a gun or.
You walk in, you're like, I was safer at home. It sucks. That's a bummer.
I'll just let the skin just do whatever it's going to do.
Yeah,
Nothing
should've
good
run
happening
Run
here.
under a little cold water. That was my bad. I'm just going to scooch on out of here.
You can take my name off the list.
Yeah, my bad.
There's a doctor who came up with this research, and his name is Dr. Frederick Kip Wenger. Now, you're aware that the band Winger, that She's Only 17 hair metal
Winger?
song? No, his name is Wenger.
I was going to say, he's a wanger.
But they call him Kip, and Kip Winger is the front man of the band Winger, and his name is Dr. Kip Wenger. So should we trust him? I don't know. He could be Kip Winger, and he became a doctor when the band fell apart.
What do you think? What's the origin of the last name Wanger? Like, what do you think he is?
Yeah, what do you think he is, Brian?
I think
What's Wanger?
I think in high school he got a nickname and it stayed with him.
He kept it as a doctor. Nope, stay. Stay. Or
Well,
that.
they know me.
I put in a lot of work for that.
It puts quotes around Kip, not Wanger. So Kip is the actual nickname, but Wanger might be too. Hey, yeah, Wanger. He looks like a Wanger when you see his face.
What does that mean? It
He
reminds
kind of looks like a penis, his head and everything.
His face looks like a penis?
Yeah, you have to come over and look at it on my screen.
That's mean.
That's not mean.
You just called him penis face.
well,
Better
he's
than being called
He's a-
Wanger.
He's a doctor. I don't know. Wanger could be like because of good things, not because you have a penis face.
So Dr. Kip Wanger said, quote, "It's not unusual to have somebody come in the emergency room and say they've met Jesus." That's happened to him before. A guy just talked to Jesus,
They
man.
walk in and just scream like a walking penis. This is the worst night ever.
I met Jesus and a penis head all in one night. So just be aware tonight. Don't end up in an emergency room because there's going to be a whole bunch of weirder people than you in there.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Facts to make your brain go. We just talked about how full moon tonight, and it actually does cause problems in the emergency room, according to Dr. Kip Wanger. Look how bad this song is.
It's
Listen,
really bad.
this is Kip Wanger. The doctor's Kip Wanger. Listen to this line right here. Oh, I missed it. There's a line in the song where it says,
But she's old enough for me.
well, she's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's a really popular song.
She's too young, like Court, but that's fine. Wasn't just Daddy. But just stuff in that.
Yeah. There's police, there's court system, there's a school system.
Well, there's also that song, oh God, who sings it where he talks about picking up the 15-year-old from her window and like flying around with her at night
Whoa.
from her parents' house?
What song is that?
Oh God. It's like, that's probably not.
Is that Kip Wanger too?
He's trying to tell us something.
So of course,
Wanger, I barely know her.
the song goes, before she was 17, she was 15, and I went to her bedroom window.
Still old enough. Not good.
Oh, good Lord. A lot of people,
It was a different time.
yeah, you know.
Shouldn't have been.
No. Yeah, it should have taken place all times for that one, but hey, good guitar solo in the song, though. Pretty good guitar.
Well, that makes it okay.
No, it doesn't. So a lot of people checking in about the full moon thing we're talking about that causes real problems in emergency rooms, 40% increase. And some people are saying, like there's a teacher checking in. Cassandra said, absolutely, not a medical worker, teacher can definitely say that it's off the charts when it's a full moon with the students, the behavior that goes on. It's weird. And hospitals have to hit that panic button 9% more than usual tonight. Mandy said her husband's a paramedic, and he says he debunks that. Says it's just a regular night. It's crazy every night as a paramedic in Chicago.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, that goes. Speaking of songs, I wanted to check in because in about an hour we're going to do a song smash of Imagine Dragons, not Winger, not Kip Wanger, but Imagine Dragons. And when I was making the song smash this morning, I didn't realize every song that Imagine Dragons has over 2 billion streams.
Billion?
Billion.
That sounds fake.
It's not. They're that big. I mean, they're that crazy. I mean, every song I used had 2.6 billion. I'm not trying to give any hints here early, what you might be looking for, but every one of them has over 2
That
billion.
means like a fourth of the entire population has listened to that.
Crazy.
That's nuts.
Or just one 17-year-old girl like 100 times adds in.
Well, it would be a billion times, you idiots. What do you mean?
No, I'm
like
saying
100
no.
times?
I'm saying that not everybody not everybody listened once. That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing math on one girl.
Or just one girl listened to it 100. That would not be a hit.
Okay, so maybe 100 million girls listen to it 100 times.
What do they? Can men listen to Imagine Dragons, or is it for girls only?
I
Do you
like
think
them.
Chip Wanger listens?
Probably. I love Imagine Dragons. I love them. I want to go. I'm going to that show.
We know Matty Healy didn't listen.
Yeah, he didn't like them for
Not part
Well,
of
they
it.
get a lot of hate. They're the
Maybe
nickel.
one. He listened one time.
There's always some artist that will say, "Oh, they're the Nickelback of alternative rock radio," and they're really
I think they're fun.
they're really
Didn't
good.
you say they're really good live?
They're incredible live.
I saw them last time they were in Tinley Park. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was
Really?
them and Macklemore. It was fantastic.
Oh my God, I remember that. I interviewed Macklemore while I was there. I forgot about that.
That show was a blast.
It was a good time.
The Imagine Dragons shot off confetti in the first song.
That's awesome.
Do you
Yeah.
know the guts it takes to shoot off confetti in the first song and then play it for another 2 hours?
Provocative. It gets the people going.
usually confetti fannies, confetti
Is that your
cannons.
band name, Confetti Fannies?
Yeah, confetti cannons. You got to wait till 10 songs in.
Got to.
Because people have gone for a beer at some point. They were waiting for something, and a confetti cannon is fun.
Well,
Those are
you know,
really cool.
10 songs in, they may be getting a beer. You're there when it starts.
Yeah.
More bang for your buck, if you will.
Hell yeah.
You want everyone to see it.
By the way, that show is Sunday, August 18th at the Credit Union 1 Amphitheater. That's Tinley Park where they played last time. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but we got free ones coming up at 8. And also, by the way, I want to do a little check-in on the song I dropped yesterday at 8:30. You might not have been here for it, but I dropped the song. Kenzie challenged me to come up with a chorus of a song inspired by my daughter, and here's what I came up with. You make me laugh, you make me weep, even when you're being such a creep. I dream of the day or night when you can speak, when I finally understand why you watching me poop. Okay, why you watching me poop, girl? So that's what she does. She crawls to the bathroom there and knocks on the door when I'm pooping. That's what Harper does. But what's our stream total? We just talked about Imagine Dragons having 2 billion plus. Case, we dropped this song about 22 hours ago. What's our stream total right now?
You're looking at somewhere in the 2,000 listens mark.
Okay. I'm taking it.
Maybe one 17-year-old listened to it
That's right.
100 times.
Over and over again. I'll take it. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Here's your headlines from Gil Curtis.
This is not headline news. Today is Earth Day. Taylor Swift will be recognized for her efforts in recycling most of her albums. Taylor Swift's new album is out. Some say they don't like the new song Fortnite because it has nothing to do with the game. Caitlin Clark has signed a $20 million deal with Nike. See, for those of you concerned she wasn't making enough in the WNBA, all the while never intending to buy tickets or watch a single game on TV, she'll be fine. And the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are getting a reality show on Netflix. There's already talk it could be the biggest hit of the 70s. This is not headline news.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.